Greetings, sports fans. ASMR Sports here. Today we've got a few things that have come in from my distributor. Boy, I don't really get stuff that often. And it's like kind of sort of random when I do get stuff. So I don't know what's going on, but got this new drink here. Watamu strawberry watermelon. Interesting. I didn't realize this was caffeinated. May explain why I was up till 2 a.m. last night after I drank some of this. I don't know how you're supposed to tell. Let's see, 110 milligrams caffeine, as much caffeine as a cup of coffee. Alright, well. Good to know. I'll take a little sip, but that's it, because I'm going to probably head to bed after I record this. Pretty tasty. Alright, so first thing we got is breaking basketball. A while ago when I was opening up a lot of like repack products, I was trying to remember like who it is that made a product that I remember was in the blue box, and it was baseball, because I thought it was relatively good compared to some stuff that I've done or that I've opened repack wise. And I remember that it was breaking. I had like a case of this stuff, of one of their baseball products. This is basketball. This is premium edition, 3 cards per box. I believe they're all graded, but they might not be all graded, I don't know. Anyways, on blowout.com, these go for $5.99.95. I feel like I paid close like $500, give or take, for this box, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. It's kind of weird to have a box like that because, you know, there's not a very sort of liquid market for repack boxes like that, so it's kind of like you either open it or you, I don't know, just let it sit around and probably won't sell it. Next we got Chronicles Racing, which is, I'm pretty, no, actually I looked this up. They did make this previously, but it was not a product I was familiar with. Of course, we all know Chronicles from their basketball and baseball and football products. They seem to, it seems to be a brand that Panini does for pretty much everything, and Chronicles is that brand that has, you know, like lots of different card designs in it from various Panini products. So I don't know what you'd say. You'd probably see like Prism cards and well, I don't know. They do Prism Racing. So like here we go. Select Phoenix, Pinnacle, Crusade. Is it Phoenix? I think I saw XR. Yeah, XR. Status. Obsidian. So like all these brands that you're familiar with from their other products. These boxes are selling right now on Blowout for $147. And I think I paid like much less than that, like maybe 150 and 120 bucks. So these are not much of a score. And then the last box I got, just one of 2021 Leaf Flash Football. So I've opened a fair amount of like Leaf products like this. They're basically just boxes of autographed cards with very flashy designs. I think I've opened all baseball stuff. So I thought for fun I'd open this. These sell for 180 bucks on although now I'm kind of like looking at this Chronicles box, and even though I don't really know any of the racers, I'm somewhat tempted to open this because it's a lot more cards, and you get 4 auto or memorabilia cards. So I can't actually remember what I paid for this. I'm definitely much more interested in having the cards in there because, you know, I follow football more than racing, although I don't follow either of them particularly all that much. So I don't know. It's a bit of a quandary, you guys. I don't know what to do. But really what I want to do is open that Break Kings basketball box. But that's quite an investment. Three cards per box. Really like no information about this. So I'm pretty sure it's actually Leaf that makes these Break King things. I'm pretty sure that's their brand. It's kind of shocked that they don't have any of their branding on here other than Break King. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Alright, let's open this guy and see what happens. Alright, I didn't bring any cutting. Let me see what I got nearby. So this is, well, not interesting. This is not identified as a draft product, but I feel like it is a draft product. So I guess we'll find out. I feel like this blade is not very sharp, and I'm pretty sure I've already done this. So I just need a new blade in here. See if that's any sharper, but I think it's not going to be. Yeah, these are just blades that need to be replaced. So, pretty much all these Leaf products I've ever opened are the same, where they have cards in top loaders, you know, which is pretty nice because top loaders are expensive these days. So, A, you know, it's a little extra value, and B, it ensures that the cards are going to be, you know, nicely cared for. Also, I have to say, these boxes that you get with products like this are pretty handy. They've got these little inserts. If you sell a valuable card and it's in a mag case, or even if it's in a top loader, you can put it in one of these boxes with that insert. Put this sucker on there, and then put this in a padded envelope, or you could wrap it in bubble wrap, put it in a small flat rate priority mailbox, and that is going to be an extremely well protected card. These things are very sturdy, so I always save these things. And some of the products I buy that have graded cards in them, like maybe this one, have inserts that are, you know, cut out for a graded card, and those are super cool because often graded cards are worth, you know, more than something that's this size holder. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those right now, so I can't use those, but I always really like that when I can send a graded card that way. Alright, first card is a Leaf rookie, Demetric Felton. It's definitely in a college jersey there. So I'm kind of thinking this will be draft. Not sure why it doesn't say that though. I'm pretty like 90% sure this is Leaf draft, but yeah, unfortunately one of the lamest things about Leaf is they don't say anything about the players, so if you don't know who these guys are, you're not gonna know from reading the card. So this is an unnumbered card, so it's kind of a base card. It looks like it's a sticker auto. So, alright, well there's card number 1. Card number 2 here looks like a purple parallel. Also says rookie on there. Oh man, did I get a redemption? I did get a redemption. Amir Smith Marset. That guy looks like a Steelers jersey. But maybe college jersey. Now I want to see what, that's number 2. 6 out of 50. Okay. Third card is looks like a blue parallel Christian Barmore. Looks like some kind of lineman. 73 out of 75, so that's out of 75, and the purple was out of 50. Okay. I want to do this card next because I saw the back of it earlier. Elijah Moore, blue parallel, so that'll be number 275 as well, yes. Okay. Okay, so I saved the redemption for last on the hope that it's a good player. You have received a 2020 Leaf Flash Football JV and Hawkins auto. And when interesting, it's funny, I just redeemed my first ever Leaf redemption card, which I'm trying to think what the hell that was. Oh, it was a Joe Adele card. You know, out of one of their baseball products. And cool thing about Leaf redemptions, or maybe it's cool, maybe it's not, is, you know, they say that the parallels will be awarded at the time of fulfillment, so you might send this in and get a you know, a numbered card out of 10 or 20 or 30 or whatever. Whereas with Topps and Panini, you know what the numbering is. It's identified. Well, the specific card you get and the parallel you get is identified. You have to look up the numbering. But that's easy enough to find out. So that's one thing that I think is kind of cool about Leaf redemptions. What few, you know, the few of them I've seen. So JV and Hawkins. Now I'm gonna look up. I don't think any of these cards would be like listed on eBay yet because, oh well, actually I take that back. Looks like I am seeing some. I know you can't see the screen, that's kind of my intention. But I wanted to have this computer so I could look stuff up. So this exact card, it is listed. You can buy it now for $12.99. There's an auction with almost 4 days left. It's at $1.25. So not the best there. I'll just look up the rest of these so you guys can check the values out. I'm guessing this guy's not going to be worth anything because he's like some kind of lineman. Or like I don't know what the heck, tackle or something. Yeah. I'm going to look for sold. There may not be any sold yet. Okay, so this card out of 15, pink parallel, was listed for $7.99 shipping, and it's sold for a offer that was lower than that, so it's probably like a $2 card. Whoa. Okay. Look up Elijah Moore. I forgot an H at the end of Elijah. Looks like this card in the base version, unnumbered, sold for $10 on the 22nd. This is a blue out of 75, so this might have a little bit of value. Maybe it's a $20 card. Not really much. Looks like he's gonna play for the Jets. Yeah, there's a bunch of these up for bids. Let's go with this guy. Some parallels of him. Oh, this exact card is listed for $14.95. so probably a $10 card. Our last hope is Demetric Felton. None sold out of this product. Let's look for listings here. Yeah, none listed, but his auto in some other products looks like it's going for like a few bucks, like $5 to $10. Looks like he was drafted by the Browns, Cleveland Browns. So, you know, maybe a couple of these cards are worth $5 to $10, but mostly we got junked. I tell you guys what. I'm gonna put all 5 cards, stick them in this box. And I'm gonna put these for $10 on hotcardboard.com. See if we can generate a sale. So I'm gonna, as soon as I get done with this video, I'm gonna put a listing up, and then I'm gonna link it in the video for this ad. And if you want to buy all the cards that you just saw out of here for $10, plus it would be $7.99 shipping if that's all you bought. But if you bought more stuff, you could theoretically qualify for free shipping. So that's a pretty good deal for somebody out there, particularly if you're a football fan. Now I'm gonna open this thing. I can't resist, guys. That little burst of caffeine I got with that drink, it's got me jonesing for action. I hope I don't have to sell the contents of this box for $10, but it's entirely possible. Boy, the basketball season, I haven't talked about it, have I? The Milwaukee Bucks pull off a league championship. How cool is that for Bucks fans? I tell you what, I think like basically since Trae Young got eliminated, like I felt like the only hope from a hobby perspective for the playoffs having any kind of like positive effect on the market value of, you know, any cards was for the Bucks to win, and for Giannis to do really well. So Giannis, gets injured. I think that happened. Yeah, that happened in like the series before the finals. So Giannis gets injured, and I'm like, oh great. Now the Bucks are in this frickin' championship series, and they don't have like arguably the future face of the NBA. In the frickin' game, but luckily he recuperated and was able to play most of the series, and in the final game of the series, Game 6, he did extraordinarily well, 50 points, and just kind of dominating on defense, and he hit like 90% or more of his free throws, which was amazing, because like the first 2 games, he hit like 5% of his free throws. So like, how's that for personal improvement? I mean, that's just a great story, I think. So anyways, I'm pretty excited about what happened. My apologies to you, Phoenix Suns fans, but and they do have some really good young talent. They have Devin Booker, and they have DeAndre Ayton, and they have Cameron Johnson, although I don't know how much he played in the playoffs, because I didn't really watch much of the Suns. So they definitely have some young guys that, did get some hobby attention as the Suns made their run. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really interested in many of those players. I don't think I have a single Devin Booker card. I'm sure I do somewhere, but I don't have any of his like rookies or anything. So for me personally, like the last guy in the playoffs that had any sort of hope of having a positive impact on my collection was Giannis, because I have a few Giannis cards, a few Giannis rookies. So I was excited for that reason to see him win, and it's kind of funny how my collection, like, determines who I root for a lot of the time. I was really hoping Trae Young would pull off one more series win than he did, or at least one more, I should say. He played magnificently, and a lot of people, I think, were super surprised because they felt like he was a very one-dimensional player and couldn't necessarily be the, linchpin of a championship team, but, he's got some really good players around him, and, he was really just stepping his game up for the playoffs, so that was super exciting to see. I'm really excited to see what he does, next season. All right, well, here we go. We got 3 cards in this box. Again, this is, I think I'm into about $500. Here's a Darius Garland Mosaic PSA 10. There was a time when Darius Garland was pretty, in demand player in the hobby, but I don't think he is anymore. So I'm gonna look this up, see what it's going for right now. Plus, like, base cards in the NBA are just totally depressed right now. Nothing is selling for anything. I don't see this exact card coming up. Oh, there it is. So this exact card was listed for $30. Sold on July 14th for a best offer, and I have a little app that I think should tell me, yeah, $25 is what this sold for. So if you want to think of these cards as worth a third of the box price, that's like 100 and well, it's actually more than 100 and I was gonna say $133. That would be if it's 400, so it's like 160 some dollars per card. Yowza. And this one's worth 25. So by the way, I'm totally expecting to get completely robbed on this box. I don't have any illusions that there will be like a great return on this, but if I could get like $200 back, it would be nice. Alright, next card. Oh, this is nice. Kind of cool. Ja Morant rookie card. I mean, PSA 10. This is from the Hoops Holiday product, which is a product that comes in blaster box form in retail outlets. And yeah, I mean, any PSA 10 rookie of Ja Morant I'm going to be excited about, because I really like that guy. That's another, the story for me, the story of the NBA playoffs. This year was how so many of the young players who, I think a lot of people wondered, well, can their success really translate to playoff basketball? Just really did exceedingly well. I mean, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, I think at the top of that list. Right here's a guy that has been dominating the league for years. Won how many MVPs, but every time they got to the playoffs, couldn't really pull it together. Now finally, has sort of taken his place as I think the heir to a lot of these guys that have been dominant individual players, but also led championship teams. So I don't want to necessarily mention names like Jordan and LeBron and people like that, but very well, if he wins 2-3 more championships, which he certainly could. I mean, you have to start talking about his name in that group of players. Alright, so I just looked this up, and it's the last sold on July 23rd for $71. So again, 160 is about what I'm into for this. And it's worth 71. So not great, but it's a cool card. So, last card. Oh wow, speak of the devil. Wow, this is actually kind of amazing. Interesting. I have no idea what this is worth, but this is, for those of you who don't know, what an RPA is. That is a rookie patch auto, and what that means is a rookie card of a player that has a patch, not just I guess a patch could be, one of those napkins, as they call them, single color, but basically a jersey and an auto, and it's from the rookie year. And an RPA is basically like the most in-demand card of any player. In basketball is where this applies. Football, I think, also is very similar, but it's funny because baseball, nobody gives a shit about RPAs, comparatively speaking. I mean, the real cards there are all just like plain autos, or even like parallels of non-auto cards. People care much more about those things in baseball than they do about RPAs. So it's kind of interesting. But in basketball, RPA is the king. If you like a player, you want to have their RPA. I mean, there's a few sets that are the sort of most important cards to have an RPA out of, like Immaculate is one of those sets, and Flawless is another. But you can get RPAs in other products like this, Panini Noir. But yeah, now I'm sad that the Suns didn't win. So this is interesting. Devin Booker, I kind of wonder when this product was made, because it was probably made, maybe even before the playoffs. But Devin Booker had an outstanding playoff run. It really established himself as kind of an elite offensive player, and one who can score very big points in very important games. So his stock definitely has gone up over the Suns' playoff run. This has all 9.5 subgrades except for an 8.5 surface grade. And what I really like about this is the patch. It's clearly like the team lettering or something, but it's got the purple jersey, yellow trim, and then the white middle, so it's a 3-color patch, which is always good. I mean, sometimes you get these patch cards and they're just like, very boring. So this is number 299. It's got this gold auto, which looks pretty friggin' sweet. This is a cool card. Absolutely cool. It's the first time I've gotten like a memorabilia card graded by BGS. So like this is their thick holder, and it's kind of like moving around there a little bit. It's not like held tightly. So let's look this guy up. I mean, there's probably not going to be any comps right on the money, but so the first thing I see is a Noir RPA number to 99. That is, I'll just show you guys. It's this one. $660, and that's a PSA 8.5, which is a very low grade. And look at that patch. It sucks. So, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Oh, look at that right below it. Oh, you guys, check this out. I can't believe it. I basically killed. Look at this thing. So that was July 20th. That was 3 days ago. That's basically the exact same card. Except mine is even better because that's the two color patch. That's not graded. But it's the exact same numbering and it's the exact same card. So that's just numbered to 39, mine's numbered to 27. So that was $1,247 for you guys that didn't see that. So this as a graded card, I think, and a 9 is not a bad grade. I mean, 9.5 would be great. But a 9 is, it's better than that 8.5 PSA. Well, I don't know, maybe it's not. Maybe it's about the same. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. I think I made money on this box, you guys. So how glad am I that I opened this thing? And now the question is, do I sell this card? Because I don't really, I mean, as I mentioned before I opened this, like, I don't have any Devin Booker rookies. Now I have a really nice one. Do I sell it now? Or do I wait till next year? I think, if he has another kind of hot season, could be worth even more, given how far they got in the playoffs. So, yeah, really cool. I'm seeing another one of these, like of this exact card. Of course, none of these cards are exactly the same because they all have different patches, but I'm seeing another card that has just the purple and orange auto, and it's a BGS 8.5. Wow, and that sold for $1,480, so that's probably the closest comp to this because it's it's a graded copy, but it's 0.5 lower. So I mean, this thing could be worth $1,700. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, this is crazy, you guys. So we'll call it a $1,500 card to be conservative. Out of a box I paid $500 for. I mean, and I'll tell you what, I think that this card was probably worth way less when they made this box. But that's kind of the fun thing about repack products is that, you never know what a card's value is doing, like while that thing sits on the shelf or is being shipped, from one place to another. So, like, if you had a repack product and it had an Ohtani graded rookie card in it, I mean, it could be worth 5 to 10 times what it was when that product was made versus when you opened it. And that's also kind of the fun. If you were to, if I was to not open this box and just save it for 3, 4, 5 years or whatever, like, what if Devin Booker won a championship and, was averaging like 30 points a game for 3 seasons in a row or something? Like, then this would be like redonku expensive. And the nice thing about repacks is there's no redemption, so you don't have to worry about that problem. Now I just realized I got a 10 autograph, which is pretty common, but wow, you guys, well, I'm pretty psyched about this. If you're a basketball fan or especially a Suns fan or a Booker fan, you gotta be excited about this too. So wow, that's really cool. I'm glad I opened that, obviously. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. And then this stuff is just gravy, maybe Darius will have a good I'm really happy that these are PSA 10s, because like if you get like some PSA 9s of these sort of lower end base cards, it's like, come on, what am I supposed to do with that? So another graded John Morant rookie is always nice. Yeah, wow. That's like, that might have been like the case hit or whatever. But I tell you, when I opened this stuff before, like the baseball stuff, there was no like huge hit in my case. There was like, what did I get? I got like a BGS graded, it was like I think it was like a Yelich rookie or something. No, it was one of the 2013 Topps Update cards, like it was not Arenado. You know what? It was Yelich. Yeah, it was a Yelich Topps Update rookie. In like a BGS 9 or 9.5 or maybe 10. You know, and that was like, at the time, it was like a $400 card. Or maybe $350, I don't know. Now it's much lower. But, yeah, there was certainly no, like, mega hit. This is a mega hit. This is like over $1,000. Wow. Wow. Huge. Huge. Alright, well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I might have just gotten like the best box in the entire product run, so I don't know if I can tell you guys to go and buy Breaking Basketball, but if you want to, you know, you can get this over at Blowout, since this was my only box that I got of it. Oftentimes these repack products, you know, the pricing that my wholesaler gets them or makes them available at is not that great, because you can buy this stuff directly from Leaf if you're just, you know, a reseller, and get better pricing. But I buy it from my wholesaler just because I'm trying to spend money with them so I can get, you know, better luck with their, you know, Topps and Panini products. So, yeah, I didn't really know what I was going to do with this, but I'm really glad that I got it, that I opened it. And then we got a really awesome card for y'all to look at, because that's always fun. So, alright, well, this turned into a much longer video than I was thinking, but that's kind of good. Alright, well, I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the playoffs, the basketball playoffs. Now we got baseball, you know, for the rest of the year. Football starting up soon. You know, Ohtani, Vlad Jr., Tatis, all doing really well. You know who's doing really well is the guy who I think killed the Yankees tonight, Rafael Devers. He hit a home run, a go-ahead home run for the Red Sox, who are playing my beloved Yankees, and last I checked they were spanking them, so I'm kind of afraid to look now. But Rafael Devers, a lot of people, you know, have been really high on him, and you can see why, because he's had really good seasons. He's a quality hitter, and he's got 25 home runs now, so, you know, I think Tatis has like 28 or something. Ohtani has like 33 or 4. Vladimir is second. I think he's got like 29, maybe 30 now. So Devers is, you know, kind of right on their tail, and he does more than just hit home runs too. He's, you know, he's just an all-around good hitter. You know, a lot of players doing real hot in baseball, and that's exciting. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for now. Thanks so much for watching. If you're a football fan and you want that collection of flashcards for $10, get these out because I'm gonna have to take a quick picture of them. Come on by. I'm sure that some value chaser will pick this up as soon as I post this, and get a nice little bargain. So, all right, thanks so much, everybody. Catch y'all later. Have a great one. Bye.